My peeps, Robert the Realtor back today as an insurance agent. What kind of realtor would I be who helps people buy or sell homes and not talk about home insurance? So let's play this out. This could be a rough conversation. So let's say that you spend all this time finding a home and dealing with realtors, and something happens to your home that you can't foresee, right? There's things we can protect ourselves from, but tornadoes, hail, things like that can be disastrous, or even your home get completely destroyed. That's going to be your largest investment probably in your lifetime. Home insurance is important, okay? So home insurance is going to help you face risk like natural disasters, hurricanes, not here, floods, wildfires, not necessarily here, but fires, theft or vandalism, and liabilities for accidents on your property, like a fallen tree or even somebody slipping. Okay, we forget about that. So, why you need insurance? It covers cost, repairs, replacements, or rebuilding. I wouldn't consider a maintenance policy, but if something was to happen to your home that you could pay for out of your pocket, I would suggest that. But if it gets to something big, let's say like a hailstorm comes through and completely tears up your roof, you may need to utilize your insurance, your home insurance, to get in your roof. Okay, protect your personal belongings, furniture, appliances, electronics. There are parts to a policy called equipment breakdown, which could help cover those appliances, water heaters, etc. So talk with your insurance agent about that, or comment in the section below. We'll get somebody out there to talk to you about that. Offers liability coverage for injuries or damaging involving others. Okay, it's that liability coverage that people forget about all the time, that you very well could need and could be very costly. Helps for temporary living expenses. If something does happens to your home and you need to live somewhere else, it'll help you live, stay, or pay for something else to live in while that home is being fixed and is uninhabitable at that time. Okay, so I have been in the insurance business long enough to live through and seen a couple fires, particularly one that completely destroyed the house. Now, it was an older home, and I'll be honest with you, when I insured the property, I thought, wow, it was one of those deals where the home to the insured that was worth $75,000, okay? But the insurance company said it would take $250,000 to replace the home. Now, a lot of times we get questions, insurance agents, well, my home's not worth that. I only paid $80,000 for it. Correct, but we're not looking to replace that home as it sits. We're looking to replace that 12 or 1,500 square foot home at today's cost. So it had $250,000 on it, and I thought to myself, so be it, right? I'm not gonna argue with the insurance company if they want to insure it. That house burned down, and unfortunately, the gentleman lost his wife in that fire, and that was even worse. Made it even worse. So can you imagine, having to deal with that plus the loss of your home? And that insurance company came out and paid out everything, $250,000. Now, let's fast forward. When they went back to replace that home, which included tearing down the old house, what was left, debris removal. So you're talking thousands of dollars just to tear the house down. You're talking even five to tens of thousands of dollars for debris removal. And then you have to start over, right? So it could be dirt work, concrete, start over. Spent almost over that $200,000 to replace that home. Had a camper parked out next to it, and that's where the additional living expenses came in. So they paid for a really nice camper to be parked next to where the home was being built so they could stay on the location. Some companies, a hotel room, something like that, but that was a pretty big deal. So they also had cut them a check within about 48 hours for about $5,000 to go out and replace the clothing, because he got out with just the clothes on his back. So again, real life stories about homeowners insurance and its importance. right? So you got to make sure not that you just have homeowners insurance, but you have the correct protection. Okay, what is the point of having it if you got a deductible you can't afford, or you don't have enough insurance to replace that home if something was to happen? Replace being the key word. Not what you paid for it, to replace it, right? So think about that. If this helped you like this, if you have questions, comment about it, and we'll get those answers. And if you like this kind of stuff, real estate, insurance, real life stuff, subscribe. All right? Appreciate you guys taking the time out today. You guys are awesome. Love you. Robert the Realtor.